The United Kingdom, the United States, and Australia have announced a historic security alliance in the Indo Pacific region. What they have formed is a trilateral security pact known as the AUKUS, which has sparked extraordinary French and Chinese outrage. The AUKUS military alliance will allow Australia to build nuclear powered submarines for the very first time, utilizing technology given by the United States. Also, the treaty allows for cooperation in areas like artificial intelligence, cyber warfare, and quantum computing. Many diplomats have noted that the Indo Pacific maritime strategic balance is shifting drastically. Furthermore, the future of undersea nuclear deterrent forces is believed to have strategic, operational, force structure aspect for all key nations in the region. According to reports, Australia's acquisition of nuclear powered submarines will be a major game changer in the region. To understand how Australian nuclear powered submarines contributes to the idea of an open rule-based Indo-Pacific, we need to understand that typically conventional submarines must return to the surface every 3 to 4 days to replace their oxygen supply, which increases their chances of being spotted by the enemy. Whereas nuclear submarines can remain under water for 33 years, and what actually limits them on how long they can stay underwater are the food supplies. So, nuclear submarines generally stock up for a 90-day food supply so they can spend 3 months underwater, and that is a tactical advantage nuclear powered submarines have. Now, what makes France angry is the fact that it lost a $65 billion submarine sale to Australia and had been not informed about the AUKUS alliance and fiercely called it a stab in the back. In support of France, the President of the European Commission said the way France has been treated in light of the recent security pact between the US, UK and Australia is not acceptable. Whereas, in response to AUKUS, Zhao Linzian, a spokesperson of China's foreign ministry, said that the alliance risks severely harming regional peace and increases arms race in the region. He criticized this to be a Cold War attitude and warned that the three countries were harming their interests. Meanwhile, North Korea's foreign ministry spokesperson stated that AUKUS military alliance will upset the strategic balance in the Asia-Pacific region. However, the bigger question for Indian diplomats now is that is it the end of the road for the Quad? Is AUKUS doing what the Asian NATO was supposed to do? That is countering China. In the bilateral talks recently held between US President Joe Biden and his Australian counterpart Scott Morrison, they discussed that the United States has no closer or more reliable ally than Australia. Then we need to ask, are these signs that in the current paradigm that US is heading towards a greater Australian engagement in the Indo-Pacific rather than a collective with India and Japan on it? White House Press Secretary responded to a question if India and Japan, whose leaders are in Washington this week for the first in-person Quad summit, will be made part of the new security alliance, ruled out any possibilities of adding India and Japan to the AUKUS. So then, we can say AUKUS may be a beginning of a shift in the US policy in which it is about finding a new partner to lead the Indo-Pacific region, and that is Australia. When asked about the AUKUS, India's Foreign Secretary Mr. Shringla said there is no link between AUKUS and Quad and it will not have any impact on Quad's functioning. In the meantime, given India's naval responsibilities in the Indo-Pacific, the country's submarine fleet is quite small. We have one SSN-BN INS Arihant and one SSN INS Chakra Class 3 and 14 diesel electric attack submarine SSKs. So, we need to ask that can France, rather than the US, UK and Russia, be a prospective partner in India's proposed nuclear powered submarine project? Or will it be the Washington which will even persuade India to proceed with their nuclear powered submarines through a deal. The Defence Acquisition Council has approved an assurance of request for the proposal for the construction of 6 conventional submarines under Project 75I, and I here stands for India. P75I succeeded P75, under which 6 diesel-electric attack submarines of the Kalvari class based on the Scorpion class were built by the MDL, thus the Masgaon Dock Limited, and the third submarine, INS Karanj, was commissioned in March 2021.